everyone. As promised at the end of our daily financial news this morning, August 6th, I wanted to do a couple of live streams, and this is our second one. And this one is really about my real estate market of the Central Valley, California, specifically Fresno, California, and really what is going on today. What am I seeing? What has me excited? And I'm going to compare today, 2020, with another hot period that I experienced in 2006. And the reason this is important is because hopefully by now you know what happened after 2006. And some of you might think that we are in for a similar collapse. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to compare what I see similar and dissimilar. We're going to talk about buying/investing in 2020. We'll talk a little bit about the future, what I am doing, because if you follow this channel, you know I am still looking to grow our buy and hold portfolio. Too young to stop. I enjoy it. I like providing safe, quality rentals for folks. So let's get started. First, if you've watched this channel, you know that the market I invest in is Fresno, California. If you saw a broker interview I did just earlier this week with the Clayson Group, you can see that inventory is down. Inventory is at 1 month's supply for single-family homes in Fresno. By comparison, in 2006, it was right around 3 months supply, 3.1, 3.2. And the other thing that I think is paramount and critically important about today versus 2006 is who were the buyers, or who are the buyers. Today, as I talk to real estate agents, as I get outbid routinely on investment houses, the buyers today are home owners, owner occupants. Some of them are coming from Fresno or in Fresno, but many are coming from outside Fresno. These people that are becoming homeowners in Fresno were renters elsewhere. This is game changing. We are seeing without question a move from expensive cities where it is unaffordable and thus people rent to inexpensive places where people can buy. There was a report today that I was sent that shows Fresno, California is one of the top 10 places that you can live on minimum wage. Now, you're probably not going to be a homeowner on minimum wage, but the fact that you can live in Fresno, in California, which everybody thinks California is just nutty expensive, shows you just how inexpensive it is to live in Fresno. That's a good thing, by the way. And again, we are seeing renters from high-priced areas become owners in Fresno. And with 1 month supply, that means prices are going to go up. The other thing that is paramount difference, not only are we seeing owner occupants, the buyers today, in 2006, it was about 50-50. The investors in 2006 were doing, as we later learned, stupid loans to buy them. Hence, somebody bought Norris Drive for $264, even though it rented for $1,100. Not a good idea. So very different. I think home ownership explodes higher, meaning explodes, relative term, 1, 2, 3% over the next year. And again, I am in the camp that home ownership is good. Home ownership is a forced savings. Home ownership is inflation protection for owners. And oh, by the way, you get the backyard for kids and dogs. You can paint it whatever color you want, so on and so forth. So I see home ownership as good. So what is going on today? I am losing out left and right buying properties. And I am okay with that. I think the next 6 months are particularly dangerous. We have a supply problem. And unless a deal comes through my network, which I have gotten a couple over the last 2 months, meaning off market, I don't see getting a deal in the MLS because everybody sees it. buyers are coming out. I talked to an agent that I know yesterday on a house he listed for $205. He sold it for $250. He's not sure it's going to appraise. It is 20% higher than his list price in 48 hours. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1950 ranch in a B- area. Listed for $205. 11 offers. Highest and best was $250. Prices are going to go way up. So for the next 6 months, I expect huge competition and I expect double-digit price increases. But here's the deal. I'm a cash flow investor. I don't buy for appreciation. I never calculate appreciation. I'm not going to be able to buy anything in this silly environment. So what happens next year? What I am looking for and trying to figure out is, do rents go up? Does the influx of people to Fresno, does the low affordability happen? It is going to be interesting to see where rents go. Right? Do rents go up? Right now, we are clearly in a pause. But again, talking to my same friend yesterday who sold that 205 house for $250, he is getting $800 for a little 350 square foot studios in a C area. By comparison, that same studio would have rented for $275 or $300 when I started investing back in 2002. $275, $800, what is that? 18 years later? Does that go to $900? Does that go to $1,000? I don't know. As a cash flow investor, once we're through this event, I need to figure out where rents go. Rents are not going anywhere for the next 6 months. But I think it's fair to say that rents on houses have a good chance of going up. Our houses are renting faster than I've ever seen them. And again, me saying that means something. I have 20 years experience in Fresno. So, next 6 months, risky, probably not buying anything. Next year, it's going to be about rent. And then what do I see 2 to 4 years out? Well, I think Fresno is on the cusp of back-to-back years of really good appreciation. I think there could be double-digit appreciation in 2020, 2021, and 2022. I think this move to space, the move to quality of life, the move to cheaper areas is legit and not slowing down. So I think our portfolio over the next 24 to 30 months raises in value 25%, 30%. I might not be able to buy much more, but because we've been buying for so long, we do get some wind at our back. I will be watching the affordability level. I think by 2022, 2023, it will get interesting. It will probably be about the time rates go up, right? I looked back at a report that a firm that I follow, the Norris Group, put together on Fresno in 2018. They did some math, and I actually might make that chart the picture for this, the thumbnail for this video, that shows that if interest rates got down to 3%, that the median price in Fresno could get to $430 and still be affordable. Based on the conversation I had with Benny on Tuesday, I think he said, I think I remember the median is $339. So we're about $100K from that threshold. And again, this was a report that the Norris Group did back in 2018. So it's an interesting time. I think it's really hard to be a cash flow investor in Fresno today. It's remarkably hard. If I was starting today, I'd be freaking out, frankly, because it's hard. You do get better interest rates than I do, right? I have more property, so I have to calculate 6.5. Some of you can get in the 3s, so that helps you. But yeah, the next 6 months, if I was just starting out, I don't think I could buy in Fresno unless I got one of those outlier deals. It'd be tough. It'll be interesting next year if rents go up. And then maybe by 2023 we start to sell. So that's what I think. And I'm talking about Fresno because it's the only market I know, but I think you can translate Fresno to many suburb markets across the country. I think most of the markets go up. This move out of the expensive, unaffordable cities is real. It is 2020 is not 2006. If you were thinking there's going to be a real estate crash because of too much buying like '06, you're wrong. These are real mortgages. These are real fixed rates. They're 30 years. The people that are most hurt are people that are in the low income jobs that were probably renters to begin with. You know, these are people with means. We are going to see renters from expensive go to owners elsewhere. I think it will be a net positive for the country and certainly for family units. But again, as a buy and hold investor, as a one rental at a time person, I think it would be tough to add units as a new investor in Fresno because the supply is so low. It is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So in the end, I just wanted to share with you what I think is going on in Fresno. I'm very excited. Fresno's getting a lot of positive press. Number 3 best city to live in on minimum wage, which is good. It just shows you how affordable it is. Redfin talked about Phoenix, Sacramento, Fresno, of all places. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for people that have been following me that have already invested. I feel for folks that are trying to get in, but learn your market, see what's going on. As long as rates stay down here, I think prices go up. Prices could go all the way to 430 from roughly 330 today before they are unaffordable. So buckle up. It's going to be fun. Bye.